Hello! Please note that although this video could be considered suitable for children, my channel as a whole is not. If any young children are to watch this video, I suggest parental supervision. Anyway, please enjoy these highlights of one of my live streams of Thomas and Friends, Wonders of Sodor. Ooh! Interesting.
One evening, Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds. "There's a big freeze coming tonight," he said. "James and Percy, I need you to deliver extra coal to the stations."
How does the spikes even happen?
"Yes, sir," they said eagerly, and Sir Topham Hatt walked away. "You better hurry," teased Thomas, "or Scary Jack Frost might get you." "Who's Jack Frost?" Percy said nervously. "Don't be silly," sniffed James. "Jack Frost is not scary." "Yes, he is," teased Thomas. "He's all white with a big spiky face." "Rubbish," said James. James knew Jack Frost wasn't scary, but poor Percy wasn't so sure. Later that night, James had collected his coal trucks and set off to make his deliveries. "Silly Percy," he thought. "All steamed up over Jack Frost. The sooner we get this coal delivered, the sooner I can get back to my nice warm shed."
Will this train start? Oh, this must be heavy. There. Pretty sure this is the first time I've driven one of the trains at night time. Only the first time I've driven in winter, but nighttime. Vickerstown, I really like the station there. It's big and open. And when it kind of starts going faster. That train at night is so cool, especially in the countryside. Yeah, I can go faster, but I don't know if I should have. Okay, now the speed limit has increased. Alright. Sometimes you see people's. Sometimes you see something that looks like people. Ooh. Creepy. I really like the look of snow on railway tracks. Whoa, boy. Coming to a stop soon. This will be Henry's tunnel. Whoop. Also Henry's forest marked on the map. It's interesting that there are two landmarks marked as Henry's locations, yet Henry isn't a playable engine in this game. Yet, no doubt there will be DLC with him. Contrast hides the tracks very well. What about the main engines that'll be DLC? Yeah. As I've said lots of times, I hope future DLC have at least 2 engines in each pack. Whoa! Oh! Stop! Oh! And go. They ever released DLC of the Scar Live Railway, I hope the first DLC has several of the narrow gauge engines playable. Oh! Not slowing down. Oh! Definitely. Okay, slowing down nicely, I think. Oh. This snowy night is a little spooky.
We've reached our first stop. Let's drop off some of the coal trucks.
Hey.
That's one delivery complete, so let's head to our next stop.
This is a pretty long mission. Careful, no skyward might run to Slender Train. It's like a long, normal locomotive. Without face. Could you imagine? I think that was one of the concept in the books. If you mean a ghost story, yes, there's a trains on mainland had their face removed. Oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely the Bluebell engine. When most of the Bluebell locomotives are being talked about, the illustrations they don't have face, and also when Scarlo and Rheneas actually mentioned the real life engines that inspired them, the illustration of them don't have face either. There was also City of Truro that appeared on the television series. Interesting enough, in the book, oh, still sentient without face.
Here's our next station.
Game so far?
Let's drop off some more coal.
Thanks for the donation, Tom's Engine 1655. It's really great. It's quite detailed.
That's another delivery complete. Hopefully, all this coal is enough to keep the passengers nice and warm during this cold weather. I'm just glad that I have my firebox to keep me from getting too cold.
Really? Feels like you're driving trains. Anyway, City of Truro in the television series, he distinctly doesn't have a face, despite it being mentioned that he does talk to the engines. Yet, in the book, the illustration seems to make a point of illustrating the engine looking at it from behind, so you don't see if it has a face or not. And it does not only talks to Duck, but also has dialogue. It's so hard to see. Dark and foggy. Okay, whoa, slow down. Night drive, no matter the method of transport, so relaxed to me. Unless I'm being kidnapped in the trunk of a car, of course. Whoa, stop! There. Hey.
We finally reached our last delivery, so let's drop off all the remaining trucks.
Okay. Wait. Don't say go yet.
That's all of the coal delivered. Now I can get back to my nice warm shed.
Then who's kidnapping me?
With that, James puffed back towards Tidmouth Sheds.
Oh. Hey, don't get to do that. Now I play as Percy. So
Meanwhile,
cute, thanks.
Percy was making his last delivery. Jack Frost is not scary. Jack Frost is not scary. Jack Frost is not scary.
Hey, trunk. Platform 1. Are we winning duty? Well, I haven't failed any mission, so yeah.
Scotsman was also going to make an appearance in Tender Engines. I can't remember what happened to his model, but only his 2 tenders were shown in the episode.
The common urban legend is that the engine was dropped and damaged, but apparently more reliable sources say the studio just couldn't afford to build the engine portion. But lost end up in SpongeBob. Very dark here. Not even a street lights illuminating the way, illuminating the road. All we have is Percy's headlamp. Peak Wendigo environment. Not like the Wendigos native to North America. Yeah. This is Britain, my dear. Stop! Whoa! Stop! 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 No! 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 Whoa! Too far! It is winter. The rails will be slippery. Oh, well, this is fine. Okay. Or I'd have to back up. This day and age, I'd be more surprised if they hadn't managed to introduce Wendigo to other countries. Oof, I got bit by a skinwalker. Better go on holiday. Stop.
Percy soon made his last delivery. The station master was very pleased to see him.
Look, please.
Percy, he cried. We need twice as much coal to last through this freeze. Don't worry, Percy said. This is my last stop. You can have mine. My lovely warm firebox will keep me nice and cosy. So Percy's driver parked him on a siding with only a lantern for company.
Oh.
Do you think Scary Jack Frost will find me? Said Percy. Jack Frost
What
is not
your favourite
scary,
season,
chuckled his
favourite
driver.
episode,
And don't
and
worry,
favourite character?
Emily will bring you some more coal
And
in the
what is your
morning.
less favourite season, episode and character?
And then his driver and fireman went home to bed.
I'll answer that once
night,
this stunt.
The icy wind howled. It started to snow, and Percy's fire had almost gone out. Soon Percy's face was so cold, an icicle hung from his nose.
Lucy, how does that work?
Oh, bother, stuttered Percy.
That's not how icicles work.
It didn't sound like Percy. It was so cold, he could hardly make a sound. The next morning, Emily arrived with plenty of coal for Percy. Oh my, she said. It looks like Jack Frost really got you then. Soon Percy was loaded with fresh coal, and his fire was soon burning nicely. It wasn't long before his ice mask melted away.
Oof, that happened very suddenly.
So Scary Jack Frost is only frost, puffed Percy happily, and soon he was as warm as toast.
Yeah, very soon. Right, so favorite season, favorite episode, and favorite character. Well, favorite season, probably season 2. Has some great stories. Very well. Favorite character, I'd have to say Percy. He's very cute. I like the way he looks and his personality. That field and Percy's leaking steam everywhere. Yeah, that could be a possibility. The steam got frozen as it was being released. Anyway, favorite episode. Hard to choose. I said my favorite season is. Maybe my favorite episode will be the Ghost Train, whatever it was called. Anyway, as for least favorite season, episode, and character, I don't really know if I have a least favorite season. There are many seasons that I haven't watched, at least not in their entirety. Probably any of the hit era episodes between when David Mitton left the show and before Jam Productions took over the CGI series. Least favorite character and episode, definitely Billy and the episode that he appeared in. Don't be silly, Billy. I mean, those buck teeth. Why? The only reason you'd design a face like that is if you wanted them to look ugly. It's not just his look. The episode he appeared in, Don't Be Silly, Billy, the premise of the episode is that Billy has arrived on the island of Sodor and he's doing lots of things wrong, and Thomas tells him off for it, but Billy keeps on going, Thomas, stop being bossy, yet Thomas was right all along. He's whining, yet he was in the wrong all along. I mean, what's in the moral of the story? Just do what you're told. I'll leave the front truck here for now. I remove those two vans there. Hey, wait a moment. Oh, did they? Or did I accidentally press one of the hotkeys? Well, while I'm on here, I'll reposition myself. Did someone redeem it? Not sure why I would have pressed the hotkey. When I would press it,
Have you ever listened to the songs?
James
If
and
so,
the van.
which is your favourite? Mine was Thomas
It was a
Anthem,
frosty morning
Night
on the
Train,
island of
Don't
Sodor,
judge a book by its
and
cover.
James was
There
bringing a
once was
goods
an
train
engine
from
who
the
ran
Little
away
Western.
and really
He
useful
was
engine.
cold and tired, and wouldn't stop complaining. I couldn't duck or off.
as for the songs, I've heard them. Don't listen to them all that much, but I quite like Thomas's anthem. Another good one was the Winter song, right?
I'll never do this, he moaned. A splendid engine like me should be pulling coaches, not these troublesome trucks.
Why couldn't Duck or Oliver do it? Because they're not in this game yet.
Don't worry, James, said his fireman. We've nearly reached the yard now, so you can have a drink and a rest before your next train. Good, James replied. A nice long rest will make me feel much better.
Okay, so wait. Should I reverse that way? What? That was kind of weird. Maybe I just need to wait for the signal to change. Yeah, I thought we'd be doing an episode distinctly set in springtime to keep in theme with the different seasons. Guess this is slightly different, being a winter story in daytime. Just realized if I'm gonna be in the classic mode, then I'm gonna be in the same outfit that I was in before. I was only in my casual outfit to a test where I should place my model. Oh no, getting too close. Dang it, past it, danger.
That's all my donations. You earned a subscriber and you are the best.
Thank you so much for all your super chats. Really appreciate it, and thanks for subscribing. Yeah, almost there. Okay. Oh, no, don't wait for danger, just shunt the trucks here. In reverse. Da-da-da-dum. Okay.
soon they arrived back at the yard. James was still feeling rather upset, and as he stood in the yard, the icy wind swirled around his smokebox. "Bother this cold weather," he shivered. "Right," said his fireman. "I'll jump down and uncouple the trucks. Then we can go and fetch the coaches." He walked over to the coupling and tried to uncouple it. But try as he might, it would not budge.
Ooh.
"What's going on back there?" asked James. "I'm going to be late for my passengers." "There seems to be a problem with the coupling," said his fireman at last. "It looks like we're going to have to take the van with us." "What?" exclaimed James. "Pull my train and this horrible van too?" "No, I won't." "What would the other engines think if they found out?"
Horrible van?
"Great," grumbled the van. "Now I'm stuck behind you for the rest of the day."
That's the first time he was horrible.
"Oh, come on," soothed his fireman. "We must remember the passengers. We can't leave them standing out in the cold." "Fine," groaned James. "The sooner we take these passengers, the sooner I can get to the works and get my coupling fixed."
Uncoupled most of the trucks, but... The brakes seem to have glitched again. Go up that siding. Reverse onto the coaches. A very unusual train. One van and two coaches. Up to the coaches. Right. Hey, coupled. Right, let's go. Entirely unusual as far as season 1 is concerned. And the branch line, sometimes passenger trains would have, whoa! One truck at the back to deliver. Bit too far, but can just back off. Okay, back up. Hey there. Hey, back up. Stop. Oh. They open the doors.
James arrived at the platform, still cold and upset. As he watched the passengers begin to board the train, he was surprised to see that the passengers didn't take much notice of the van. "That's good," he thought to himself. "Maybe if the passengers don't notice, then maybe none of the other engines will."
Plus Daisy has to pull a mail van along for patches as per season 3. Yeah. When she first arrived on the island, she refused to pull extra work. Take that. Okay, let's go. You know, I don't think I've ever been on a diesel rail car. I've been on modern electric engines. I've been on trains pulled by steam engines. I've been on trains pulled by diesel engines, but I don't think I've ever actually been ridden on a diesel rail car. Yeah, they're not too uncommon these days. they run rural tracks where the tracks aren't electrified. Although other times they're just pulled by... just carriages pulled by diesel engines. This thing might be the metro system in the cities. Which city? A big city or London Underground? Oh wait, a London Underground, a London Underground trains diesel, they diesel powered. I assume they were electric. If London Underground are actually diesel trains, not electric, then in that case I've been in London Underground. In that case I have been on a diesel rail car. No, diesel steam, never electric of any kind. In Australia, it's someplace. Whoa! Ah! Oh, dang it! Australia, the common type of train in cities are electric. Let's slow down, yep. Does the weather actually change the track conditions? Affecting the acceleration and deceleration rates? Whoa, no, not again! That was close. Wait, oops, didn't unlock the doors. So it doesn't train so well from my understanding.
As James arrived at the station, he suddenly heard a familiar whistle. Oh no, said James. It's Gordon. Hello, little James. What are you doing coupled to that van? Asked Gordon. Oh, is that what passes as a special coach nowadays? Gordon puffed away, still laughing. James tried to ignore him, and it wasn't long before the guard's whistle blew and they continued on their way.
I mean, it's Gordon. Of course he was gonna be snobby. Sure, you come across one of the Bradline tank engines, they'll be like, oh, are you making a special delivery in addition to your passengers? Normally they go at the back. Whoa! Stop putting on the brakes. Okay. Definitely stop putting on the brakes now. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Open up.
James soon arrived at Wellsworth Station. As the passengers began to board, he suddenly noticed the station master talking to someone with a large wooden box. I'm sorry, but you can't bring this on the train, said the station master. There isn't enough space. You'll need to wait for the mail train later tonight.
But
I'm performing in an important concert, explained the passenger, and I must get myself and my piano there on time. James listened carefully, and suddenly an idea came to him. Excuse me, he called, but you could try putting your piano into my van. I'm sure it would fit, and it would mean you could get to your concert on time.
wait, did he mention piano?
The passenger was delighted. That's a wonderful idea, James, said the passenger. What a clever engine you are. James felt rather pleased with himself. This piano is heavy, moaned the van. Why did we have to take it?
Hey, your van! Delivering things to your job.
Complaining, puffed James. all this fuss over one wooden box?
Normally you'd be more full than that.
Piano is loaded now, so it's almost time for us to get going, said James to the passenger. So the passenger hurried quickly to their carriage, and moments later the guard blew his whistle, and James knew it was time to leave.
They had Spencer's game, had been trying to get to Napford bricks down in Gun in the shortest time possible, so streamline and would make things interesting. Oh yes, imagine how fast you could go with Spencer. 2 kilometers, so don't break quite yet. So you still might break going down, going still. Good point. Whoa, going pretty fast now. Whoa! Oh dear. Okay, could be. Oh dear. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Whew, that's a close one. Going fast, but that's not even the speed limit. That's insane. Okay. Hey, that's the Topham Hatt. Gotta talk to James.
At the next station, Sir Topham Hatt was waiting for James to arrive. He was surprised to see a goods van in front of his coaches. He was just about to ask him about it when the owner of the piano came over to see him. "This clever engine and his crew came to my rescue," he explained. "They helped me to transport my piano in time for my band's concert tonight. And James offered to help. You must be very proud of him." "Indeed I am," smiled Sir Topham Hatt. "James, your quick thinking has helped a passenger in need, and you've once again proven yourself to be a really useful engine." "Thank you, sir," puffed James proudly. "Hey, what about me?" cried the van. "I had to carry the piano." Sir Topham Hatt turned his attention to the van. "I hear you helped one of my passengers today," he said. "So I must thank you as well. You are a very useful van indeed, and you've even given me an idea. Perhaps we should consider adding vans to all our passenger trains in future." "I think that's a good idea, sir," said James. "Getting stuck to a goods van wasn't such a bad thing after all."
He put the back.
Anne was pleased, but a little embarrassed. He wasn't used to getting praise like this, and was looking forward to his next passenger train.